Good Saturday morning. It is thankfully gorgeous out here today. We've had a few days of dry air that came down in June that is very uncalled for. So we have been enjoying this drier air, beautiful mornings here in Central Florida. And it's chicken processing day. So Billy's already gotten started. I gotta go feed the herd. You already got started.
Mm-hmm.
How many you got going now?
There's the second one right now.
The second one?
Yeah.
Well, good morning.
Good morning.
I got your coffee.
Okay.
That's how much I love you.
Oh, you love me. Where is it?
It's still in the house. I just realized I didn't grab it.
You don't love me that much.
I'm gonna go get the coffee.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Well, another day here on the homestead. We got a lot to do today. I know we've done in the past, we've shown some of the stuff we do with our chickens, and today we are processing some more. So get these done, and we got a lot of stalls to clean out and fences to work on. So it's going to be a long day, but it'll be worth it. Well, we've got chicken as we have dispatched right here. Got her in the scalder, dunking her in there. You want your water temperature to be usually around 145 to 150 degrees. And I usually put them in there about 30, 45 seconds. And then you know they're ready. When you take the foot or leg, run your finger across it, and skin comes off, it's ready to go. And we put her in a plucker. And then sometimes because of the size of the bird or whatever, they don't like to toss and turn. Whoops. Guess I need to get rid of this stuff first. Once we clean one out, we like to separate the hearts, gizzards, livers, because we have somebody who buys that for us. And we do the feet. And she likes to grind all that up and make dog food.
Well, the feet she doesn't grind up.
Right. Makes chew toys out of those.
Yeah.
You might want to back up.
Oh, I'm in a blast zone, aren't I?
Yes, you are. I try to rinse all the grass or whatever's in the gizzard, get that out. And occasionally you'll have some feathers that don't come off. Most of the time it works great, but you get stubborn birds every once in a while. And when you take the feet off, you just find that little indentation on the back of the knee there. We like to take the oil gland off the back of the tail. And flip her over. Now the fun part. Got to get in here and get the, I've heard it called a crop, a craw, gullet. It's the sack where their feed sits before they, it's a slippery little thing. And and it's also held to the bird with a lot of tissue, so it's in place. So you got to get a lot of that out of the way before you can actually do this. Come on, bird. If you can get a grip on it, get your fingers under the back side of it and just kind of push in there. I'm not sure why this bird's got a little bloodshot area in here. And also get in here and get the windpipe taken loose. And you can get all this, try to work it all loose from the rest of the carcass here. And then just leave that there. Come back here to the hind end, lift up on the skin, cut you a small slit. You don't want to cut too deep because there's stuff in there that you don't want to cut open. And all the innards are encased in like a membrane sac that you have to cut loose, pull loose from the rib cage cavity. And I know they make lung extractors, but I like to just get my fingers and work them into the rib cage to pull the lungs loose. And then this is what we took loose from the front. And we also sell the hearts to the same person. She does the same thing with those. There's a lung that came out with everything. Sometimes they don't come out all in one piece like that, but most of the time they do. Get everything out of here. Cut all the extra membrane loose. Don't want to cut that tube right there.
Which tube?
This one right here.
Okay. So what do?
Just kind of hold on to it. Cut around the vent tube here.
Hold on.
And cut everything loose. And take the hose, wash out the inside real good, and see you have a few little pin feathers on the wings here. Just pull those off. And sometimes the windpipe comes out from the inside. Sometimes it stays in the neck, and you just gotta pull it loose after you get the lungs out. We'll rinse it off. Bring it over here and put her in our cool. It's not ice cold, but it's cooler than just regular tap water. And then we progressively go colder.
And they sit in these coolers for a while.
Yeah, well, I usually do it till the cooler gets full, and then transfer them over to the next, and then the next, and then the next.
But I mean, they sit in that cold air, or the cold cooler. They'll sit there because you want them to drop in temperature.
Yes.
So then you go back to...
And then go back in here to remove the liver. And it's held with little membranes. This little thing here, you do not want to bust open. And it goes right up to the liver. So you kind of gently work it away, pinch off above it, and then you can pull the liver off.
Let me see it, the liver.
There's your chicken liver. Some people like chicken liver. I do not.
And what else are you getting off?
And we're taking the gizzard. A little extra fat built up around it. You can take it off, or you can leave it on there. You usually don't cook it with all the fat on it anyways. And all the extras, put it in our bucket that will go into our compost pile. And then, as you can see, there's a little bit of grass poking out there because that's what they're usually full of. grass or grit. I try to clean them out the best I can. And that goes in the bucket of cold water. And before I do the next bird, I usually check my temperature of my water. And that's a little warm, so when it's a little warm, I'll spray a little bit of water in here to cool it down. Check it again. And it's good. On to the next bird.
Okay, so because we do not believe in just doing one thing a day, no. While Billy is out there doing the majority of the processing, and here I'll come back over here, you can kind of see. So while he is out there doing most of the processing, there is a part or a point where I will then step in and help. We will then, once the birds have cooled off enough, we will take them and shrink wrap them, and then I'll put them in the refrigerator. But today we're doing things a little bit differently. In the past, I would have brought those birds inside, and I would have done them on my gas stove back here. But because of the fact we are trying to figure out how to set up this outdoor kitchen area, I told Billy, I said, I would really like to try and do all of this outside. So because we only have one burner, we are going to let him use the burner, obviously, for scalding and doing everything he needs to do with his birds. Once they're done, and because the birds have to sit in the coolers for as long as they can, because we want that temperature just to drop. When he is done, then we're going to dump that water. I'm going to get a brand new pot, fresh water, heat it back up again, and then we're going to take the birds out of the coldest cooler, put them in the shrink wrap bags, and shrink them down. And then we will take those and we will put them into our spare refrigerator that we have, and folks will come out this afternoon to pick up their chickens. So it's not even 8 o'clock yet. He's already got a really good dent on these birds, so we should have them done here. It will be done before noon, which is great because we want those birds to sit in as much cold as possible. So that's the plan. So in the meantime, while he is doing that, he really wants some bread. So since I have a few hours on my hand this morning, I am going to bake him some bread. And I asked him, I said, okay, are you okay with me baking you bread, or do you want me out there helping you? He's like, no, I want bread. Okay. So he kind of gets into his groove out there, and he does his thing. So we're going to let him do his thing. I'm going to be in here doing my thing. And we're going to... All right, so the first thing that I'm actually going to do is my gluten-free flour. And I usually do the gluten-free flour or the gluten-free bread. I'll get it right here in a second. I usually do that one first because of the whole cross-contamination thing. And yes, I do wash everything in between, but it just makes me feel better knowing that the gluten-free bread is out of the way before I start making Billy's wheat flour. Billy's bread is an Amish white bread. I got it from a friend. I think she got it off the internet, so I can share that recipe with you. It is not something that I created, but I will put it over on our blog, and I will link it in the show notes below. So the first thing, I'm going to walk you through a few of the steps that I do for the gluten-free sandwich bread, and then we will jump over and do the not the gluten-free, we'll jump over and do Billy's. So the first thing is I've got to warm up some milk, get my yeast, and get my honey. The gluten-free dough is done in my mixer. And while that was finishing up and I got done mixing in Billy's flour, I wiped everything down because flour will spread. And again, I do not want any cross-contamination, so I cleaned off my countertop. Anything that had flour in it that I used is in the sink. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take just a little bit of millet flour. Does not take much. Put it on my countertop. Get my spatula here. And I'm going to take my bread out. My dough. This is the gluten-free dough that has been mixing for 10 minutes on medium-high speed. I'll wash that up and repeat for Billy's bread. So I'm just going to very lightly pull this together like so. You do not want a lot of flour. You do not want to handle it a lot. Totally different than regular flour. I love using cast iron when baking. So I just shape it into a little log, plop it into a grease pan, and there it is. I'm going to put this in my proofer, and I usually let them proof for about 30-45 minutes, about 45 minutes. Some recipes call for an hour. I think that's too long. It proofs up beautifully for me in about, say, 40-45 minutes. So I'm going to stick it in the proofer, and Billy's yeast has about 5 more minutes, and then we'll pull that out, put that in the mixer. We're going to repeat it. We're going to repeat the process, y'all. With just a little sprinkle of flour on the countertop, we are ready to knead that Amish bread dough. It has been in the mixer for about 10 minutes. We let it sit after we put all of the ingredients together and mix for about 3 minutes with the paddle attachment, and then I will take that out and put in the dough hook attachment, and then I let it sit about medium-high speed in my mixer until it starts to pull away from the edge of the bowls. And then after that, I take it out and I start the whole kneading process. To me, this is fun. I get to roll it all around. It really is kind of therapeutic in a way. So rolling it out, doing a little bit of the window pane testing just to see. Once the dough is able to stretch without tearing, you know that you have dough that is ready to go. So put it into a greased bowl and a damp cloth, and it's ready for that front porch proofing. Billy's bread is on the front porch proofing. I have a few more minutes left in mine, so I'm taking him out some lemonade. Check on him to see how he's doing. I brought you some lemonade.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. So how's it going?
Got one more left.
One more? Wow.
And then the fun part begins.
Well, that wasn't the fun part?
No.
What's the fun part?
Cutting all the ones up we're going to cut up and packaging and...
Oh, that is the fun part. That's the easy part. And
Well,
it's only...
How come you haven't started yet?
Haha. I gotta go get another pot. So I'll go get one of those and then we can replace that one, get some water in it, and get that heating up, right?
Yep.
Okay. Well, your bread is proofing. My bread is almost done proofing and getting ready to go in the oven.
So fun washing the gizzards.
You get yourself a shower too, huh?
Yep, whether it's needed or not.
Yeah. Well, I don't want a shower.
Sure?
I'm sure. So all of our coolers, let's just check this out. Oh, that's empty.
I haven't put any in that one.
I see that. Look at there. All lined up, ready to go. So how many was this? 20, 22. Some good eating right there.
And believe it or not, they're not real receptive of coming up front now.
I wonder why.
I don't know. Come here. Come on.
She's sending Moby in. Whoa.
Hey, calm down. You're okay. For now.
I got the new pot.
Hello.
Hey. Last chicken is getting done. So while that water heats up in the new pot,
Yeah,
and these sit on ice a little bit longer, you want some biscuits and eggs?
sure.
Hi.
Hi.
We have some visitors. Say hi.
Hi. We're here to do our job.
Hi, Papa Jay. Mom's going to help me with pickling quail eggs today. We got
Create a new job.
create a new job. She's going to be good at it. Last chicken right here.
You already got them done?
Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
I know.
That was fast.
I know. He got started pretty early. What, about 7?
Yeah, somewhere around
7?
there.
Yeah. It was beautiful out this morning.
I say it was nice out there.
Yeah. This is the kind of weather we need every time we do chickens.
Yeah, it was perfect.
Do you see the sink behind you?
Yeah, I saw it on your video.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
Uh-huh. He's going to level out the ground, and we got that one slab of granite, so we're going to work on putting that together with a countertop and pallets, like a pallet framed.
But I couldn't talk Papa Jay out of some of his pavers that you put in around it
Yeah, his pavers would be good.
that you stand on when you're working at the
Sweet talk my dad into that.
So these are all full of chicken.
Yeah, they're all full of chicken.
Except for the last one.
Yeah, the very last cooler's
Just
just ice. You keep spraying me.
Well, you keep getting in the way.
So we're gonna go in and make biscuits and scrambled eggs real quick, so you're perfect time. Last chicken.
Good job.
homegrown eggs.
Yeah.
I need to move this.
Yeah. Thank you. It puffed up.
Boy, it did pop up. Now, is that regular?
Yes. Yeah, this is regular bread.
I'm not good.
That's Billy's bud.
I'm not good.
Billy bread?
Billy bread. You walking in front of my camera like that? Dude.
Well, I'm looking for the salt.
Over here by the stove. Miss. What? I'm gonna put you in timeout.
Put me in timeout. Then you have to do chickens on base.
Second thought, I'm not putting you in timeout. You're gonna have to do more chickens.
He's got too much work to do. He can't do that. After he gets done, then put him in timeout.
Good, I'll take a nap then.
Yeah. Be nap time.
You're walking in front of my camera again.
Well, you're the one that got breakfast ready at the same time you trying to become the camera.
Why is this my fault? Every time you're so judgy. What's my point? Okay. We have a scale. All right, we'll bring the first one.
Can you zero that out? With that on there?
Well, it's like, it's nothing as far as. Okay.
All right. Not 6 and a half.
A little over,
A little over
six and a half. So
So 6 pounds,
6'10"?
9 ounce. Yeah,
9
6, 9,
ounces?
10, somewhere around there.
all right, 6, 9. So what I'll do is, we do have a cutting board here. Just chop off the head,
Neck,
neck.
because the head's already gone.
Yeah, that head is gone, isn't it?
Sure is.
We got a camera right behind you.
And it's recording.
Put them in our. These jokers are cold.
That tends to happen when they sit in ice.
Yeah, a couple times, huh? Can you give me a zip tie out of that?
Out of that, what? That there.
So when we do
leg
this,
needs to come back up some.
when we do this full time, see, I need I need to remember I need a jar to put my zip ties in. I need one of those zip tie tightener things. Hold on. Put a little hole in this. Okay. 'Cause then that way I can zip tie that joker.
Ooh, that's hot.
Here, I gotta, here, help pull it out if you need to.
I got it now.
All right, well. All right, so 6 pounds, 9 ounces. You want to do the writing? Mm-hmm. Okay. And then we take the little sticker, we put it over the hole.
And
Off
in the
she
freezer
goes.
it goes.
And go get another one. Good job.
Yep. Glad it's done. Well, almost done.
Almost done.
Now the
What's left?
cleanup.
Oh, the cleanup.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, what do we have to do now?
Wash everything down. I'll
Bleach
rinse
it.
everything down, bleach it,
Yeah.
let it dry, put it away.
Because we didn't talk about this at the beginning. He actually will bleach everything, clean it, use it, clean it, bleach it.
Yeah.
That way it just, and that is because obviously we want it clean for everyone who's eating our chicken, but at the same time, our grandbabies eat this chicken. So we do, if it's good enough for our grandbabies, we know it's good enough for anyone else. The bread, I think, is done. So I got 3 loaves of bread done. Didn't even say this, but I mean, even got clothes on the line.
Been busy.
We both have been busy. We deserve ice cream for supper tonight.
Ice cream for supper?
Yeah,
I think a more mid-afternoon snack.
we could do that too. Maybe both. All right. I think for the lessons that we've learned with because this is the first time that we have packaged the chickens outside. So I think there's a few things that we can work through as we are building out this outside kitchen.
Yeah.
I'm very excited about that. To me, this went a lot faster and a lot smoother than me doing it inside.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, just
And it doesn't heat up the inside of the house.
why didn't we think of this sooner? 2 years in,
I don't know.
we're gonna get it. All right, y'all. Well, thank you for hanging out with us on another cracked up
Saturday?
It's a cracked up Saturday. I'm having a problem. Maybe you should do the closing. Go ahead.
Thank you for joining us on a Saturday day at the farm.
Not a cracked up one.
Not a cracked up one. It's another one of the things we do on our weekends.
Yeah, it's fun. We enjoy it. All right, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure that you subscribe. Hit that little subscribe button down wherever it is on your screen. Hit the little bell, and that will give you a little alert whenever we put out another video. Just keep growing, keep preserving, and keep that Florida Homesteader spirit alive.
Y'all come back now. Here we go.